Hi everyone, it's been a little while since I recorded my last video, but I felt the need to, for some reason, start at least doing videos again. So that's the intention here. But yeah, it's just been such a journey since the last one that I did in the last few years. But it's a new moon today in Cancer, and it just felt like a good time. Cancer being about, the nurture, the mother, family, and it's about new beginnings, I feel, as well. The cycles from one cycle to another is about 6 months. So, if you can today, just think about what it is that you're wanting to create, manifest, or bring into your life over the next 6 months that involve that sort of caring, nurturing, family, and that doesn't have to be about, our traditional sense of family and love and everything. It's more about coming to terms with what is right for us. And we've got Uranus, a lot of different planets moving into fast moving signs. So, there's a lot of shifts and happening this year. So, if you're in the midst of it and everything feeling a bit overwhelming and lots of changes, well, just know that it's all happening perfectly. And I know that it can feel a lot because I'm not excluded from it, and I've certainly been, experiencing a lot of changes myself. But the more that I come into integrity with who I am, with that authenticity, then everything unfolds, even though in my human mind I feel like, oh, what's this about? At a deeper level, it's all unfolding as it's meant to. So yeah, if that gives you any, or I hope that gives you some comfort to know that, just keep breathing, staying present. What I feel really is important is to not necessarily engage with what's happening in the external, which can be quite hard because, if you're watching TV or you're, on social media a lot, then you do have access to those things more readily. But just be discerning. I think that's the word when it comes to what you allow into your inner world, because the more that you're focused on things that are coming from a place of love and peace and joy, then the more that you would create. And I don't feel like it's going into that positivity and ignoring everything that's happening, but it's more, you can still send love to those situations, which we can all do, and which actually helps a lot, rather than fretting and getting nervous and anxious, which actually brings everything down, brings more heavy energy into the sphere. And so that's where our power is. That's where we're all stepping into, what we're all stepping into right now is stepping into our power and moving into that heart space more and more fully. And when we do that, then the outside world will unfold with that. So keep that in mind. Whenever this message comes to you, will be perfect timing, even if it's not on the new moon that is today. So I just want to also pull out a few cards, which I love to do. So I'll see if it's going to work this way, otherwise I might have to take it off screen. But there's a few too many there. I'm just going to, I heard that some people like the live shuffling, so hopefully that's all good. Alright, okay, let's pull those three because they seem to be calling out. Okie dokes. So at the bottom of the deck we've got the Eight of Swords, which is so in alignment with where we are now. So just be aware, the swords represent our thoughts, and you can see this lady who's really free to move, but she's allowing her thoughts to keep her stuck. So ask yourself, where are you allowing your old beliefs, conditions, thoughts to keep you stuck in a place that actually doesn't serve you anymore? Yeah, just be aware of that. And that's for all of us, really, because of everything that's happening at the moment. Just pop that over there. then we've got the Five of Swords. So there's a lot of sword energy at the moment, which is when we're too much in our heads and not really in our heart space. So that's what it feels like, especially with this new moon in Cancer, which is a very feeling sign, is to move out of the head and let go of all the thought activity. The Nine of Swords is, not being able to sleep because there's too much going on in that space. And then the Knight of Pentacles is a new beginning, and moving forward step by step in the new direction that we're all moving into. So I really encourage you to, if you are, or if you have that tendency to overthink, write it all down, find a way to get it out, and then ground yourself into the here and now, whether that's doing some yoga, going for a swim, going for a walk, breathing, and really feeling your feet. And put your hand on your heart, which I always encourage all my clients. Put your hand on your heart and just breathe into that, and just imagine that loving energy that is within you, also emanating and being shared with the external world. And it will be that way, and that's when you'll feel peace. It's all within us. It's not about the external world being peaceful before we feel peaceful. We can create it ourselves. So I'm wishing you a lovely new moon, and may this message touch you where it needs to, if it resonates, and if not, then just let it go. Maybe it's not for you for today. But so happy to be in touch again, and sending you so much love, and speak to you soon. And if there's any information or particular subjects that interest you, then please message me and let me know, because that's always good for me to know where your attention's focused. Alright, lots of love everyone. Bye.